we at the Central Schwenkfelder Church wish to send you Merry Christmas greetings. This has been such an odd year with the coronavirus restrictions, and it's certainly hampered the way that we've gotten together with friends and family. Yet nonetheless, so we wish to send you greetings this Christmas. In the news lately, of course, there's been some interest in a star that has been seen in the sky, a very bright star where Jupiter and Saturn have come together. And some have wondered, is that the Christmas star? Was it the Christmas star that was seen many, many years ago, as Jupiter and Saturn don't come together in the same way all that frequently? If you know the biblical narrative, you might read this in Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 and 2. Now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him. They saw a star. They were from the east, from a long ways off, and they followed a star. Likely these magi were very familiar with astrology and the stars, and they recognized that Jupiter meant kingship, and Saturn in ancient literature was connected with Israel. So Saturn and Jupiter coming together, a king found in Israel. And hence, they could very well have gone and come into Jerusalem to ask, where is he who is born King of the Jews, as it says later in Matthew 2. Now, some of you might be wondering, is this star that we see now, is it the same star? Is it a sign after a very difficult year? Well, perhaps it's a sign after a very difficult year. We've struggled in so many ways this year with things in community and national and international life. Perhaps it could be a sign. Is it the exact same sign as was seen years ago? Well, there are lots of different theories out there and speculation. It could be, but then again, it might not be. But if you're looking for a sign this Christmas, I'd ask you to look to those who were involved with the Christmas story many years ago. Think of the wise men who saw a star, as we were just reading about, but then they went into Bethlehem and searched for the child, and they came to the house, and they saw the child with Mary, his mother, and what did they do? They fell down and worshipped him. Then opening their treasures, they offered him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. How did they react? They gave gifts to the true king. I think that's just amazing that you have a wise men from the east who have great riches, who travel such a long way, seeing a star, and then the reaction that they have is bowing down and worshiping. They were certainly much more kings than at least what looked like was in the house where Mary and Joseph were. So I encourage you this Christmas season, if you're looking for a sign, yes, perhaps that star is a reminder that God is in control and that he is leading us, even in a time when the world seems to be so chaotic. But if you're really looking for a sign, look at the number of changed lives. Look at the changed lives from the past, whether it be the wise men or the shepherds or Mary and Joseph or the many people today who name Jesus Christ as Savior and Lord. These are signs, not speculations, but signs of something greater happening in this world, God calling people to himself. And I hope that at this Christmas time, you too will feel more drawn to Jesus Christ, who is the Savior. May God bless you this Christmas.